All right, so this is the Daytona Supercross review. We got Mets back. Thanks to Dave for filling in, but we finally got Scott back. So, Scott, glad to have you, and back to the normal routine. So before we get
Glad
into
I could be
racing,
here, man.
go ahead.
Glad I
What?
could be here.
Yeah, we're glad you could be here too.
Yeah.
So before we get into the racing and everything, you guys did some riding yourself this weekend, Aaron and Scott. So how was it yesterday? You guys went to two different places, but I saw y'all on social. Y'all did some riding. How was it?
I went to Linton MX in Linton, Indiana, and it was fun, dude. The track's pretty cool down there.
That track used to be around a long time ago, and then I think they closed and then reopened recently.
Yeah, it's kind of supercrossy, dude. It's like real jumpy, like pretty decent sized jumps, like right out of the corners and stuff that are pretty tall and steep. I don't know. I had fun. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Where'd you
I
go,
went
Matt?
to I went to a place in Muncie, Indiana called Kiesling MX Compound. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
But it was pretty fun. Like about 3/4 of it was sand and the rest was dirt. It's pretty good. They had a decent turnout.
Now, what was the place you went to a few weeks ago that was just all sand?
Big River Off Road Park, I think. I think that's what it's called. Yeah,
Now,
that was
do you
pretty
like
good. Yeah.
do you like that place? Like, if that was closer, would you go there more?
Yeah.
Because it's just all sand.
Yeah.
Big River. It's Big River's just bigger too. I think they got a couple tracks there. Like the layout's a lot bigger.
It beats you in the shape.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
rough.
Are you you going back to Loretta Lynn's this year?
Yep.
Yep. Same class?
Yep.
Nice.
Same class, better results for sure.
All right.
New bike.
This
I'm
is
gonna change a little bit.
third year in a row, right?
I don't know.
No, you skipped a year, didn't you?
Yeah, skipped a year.
Okay.
2020 and then 22 and then 23.
Okay.
Yeah, because they changed the rules in 20. What was it? 21 or something.
21.
I couldn't race. Yeah, I couldn't race one of the years, and then they changed them back, so then I was able to race.
Are you in that class with Mike Brown and like Chris Kiefer?
Yeah, they're in the class with me. Yeah.
Is that tough? Because you're like, damn, man, these guys are so good.
Nah, man, if I'm riding good, I'm all right. But yeah, it's a fast class.
That's good. Yeah, like what is it? 40 plus?
Yep.
Damn,
dude. Like it's
tough.
Special. Like having people like that are racing down there too, that are like pretty much fully like supported. I feel like it makes it tough on like guys that are just like weekend warriors, like doing it.
Yeah. I still give you props, Mets. Still doing it in a good class at 40 plus. So props to you, man.
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
All right, let's get into it. So Tomac wins his 7th Daytona, and then also becomes 3rd all time in Supercross. What right now? Do you think that 7 Daytona holds value to him, or does it hold value to a fan, or do you think 3rd all time is just way more higher than that?
I don't think he really cares about any of that stuff. He's just looking for that championship right now.
As a fan, what do you think? Like, do you look at like, oh, he's 3rd now, or do you like, man, this dude's done 7?
I don't think about that 3rd like him, equivalent to other types of racing or whatever. I think of like 7 times winning Daytona is just crazy.
Really?
So I was looking at a list today, and nobody has won 5 times in a row, like back to back to back to back. He's the first one to do it.
Yeah.
Dude, Daytona is straight up gnarly. Like, it doesn't compare to anything.
What's
it's super sketchy. Super, super sketchy because the ruts and the jumps, you can't see when they're cupped out or not because the ruts all cast a shadow, so you don't really see how deep they are. You don't see, like, if they're cupped out or nothing. So you're kind of just going with whatever happens when you leave the ground.
Shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, the track looks insane. Like
Dude.
it throws everything at you.
I'm changing the vibe. I'm saying that I think the all-time wins is cooler.
Yeah.
Only because, dude, I think he's gonna pass Stewart this year, and like to be second to Jeremy McGrath, is like pretty insane.
I agree with you. He's gonna get at least 2 more wins for sure.
Yeah, there's a
But
lot.
it just sucks that there's no way he could ever get past McGrath or catch up to McGrath because he'd have to race for another 5 years.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't think anybody will because he was just so dominate. He was so dominating like when he was racing.
I don't know. I think Jet would have a shot at it because he's so young still, and he's about to already be in the 450 class. I think he would have a shot.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna probably have some years under his belt if he rides, into his 30s.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to be that good for that long though.
Right, and stay free.
If you watched Tomac in qualifying and practice and everything, I mean, yeah, he looked good in his heat, but going into that, he did not. I didn't think he had it. He just didn't look great qualifying at all. I was like, he ain't got it this year. But man, when those lights come on and it's main event, it's a different dude.
Yeah, he even said that in an interview.
Really?
He said that he was like, I wasn't feeling it during practice. He's like, once some lights came on and the cheers started going, he's like, I just found my flow.
Yeah. Do you think he had Webb, even though Webb hit neutral? You think he would have still got him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, because he left him. Like he didn't gap him, but he left him.
Yeah.
Pulled away from him.
And even at the end of the race, like Webb wasn't. He was. I feel like Tomac was like managing that gap, to where like he wasn't letting Webb get even nearly close enough to where he could put anything on him again.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of Webb, great run from Coop. Hung in there as best he could. I mean, he's going against Tomac, but it's still a great ride. Is this a 2-man race, or you still got Sexton in there but slowly? Like he's only 10 points back. Sexton's still in this, or is it down to 2?
I think Sexton's still in it.
Yeah, I think he's still in it too. You gotta look, dude. The other year when Tomac won, like Anderson closed the gap pretty hard there at the end of the season too, because he won like 7 races at the end of the season. Anderson did last year, and I think Sexton's still in it. But man, my faith in him is really not good right now. I keep picking him in my fantasy Supercross to win, dude, and he's screwed me the last 3 weeks in a row.
Has he even
broken?
His what?
I think they broke his confidence.
It's possible.
Yeah, I think mentally. I don't think he's like confident. Something's going on.
I think Tomac's confidence is through the roof, and I think Webb's confidence is just building, snowballing.
Yeah.
Dude, what about that little incident where Webb and got into it? He was trying to get that corner, and Webb pushed him out. He had to I was like, ooh, that was close.
Hey,
that was scary.
I think when we made picks last Monday, I think I got all of mine right.
Let's see. I have that here.
I know I got the 250s right because I think I said Lawrence, Anstey, Deegan. And then I think I said Tomac, Webb, Sexton for 450. And then when I made my fantasy picks on Saturday, I completely blew it all out the window and completely did something different. Even I should have just stuck to my guns.
Well, hold on one second.
Where the hell's it at, Helmer?
It won't want to go back. There we go. I couldn't switch over my notes.
Did you get my picks?
Huh?
Did you get my picks?
No.
You didn't matter last week.
Yeah. So I didn't put anybody's name. I think Ryan had 21-3-23 because I remember, and then we had 3-2-7. I don't know if that was Dave maybe.
I think that was Dave.
And then we had 3-23-2. That was probably you, Aaron.
That might have, okay, so I had to mix it up.
Yeah. So you had them just in a different order. What is that noise?
That's my stupid ass dog.
Kill her.
She's upset.
The dog's remodeling the bathroom right now.
Dude, you should have made your bed before you turned the camera on.
Yeah, geez.
I don't fucking make my bed. It just gets unmade when I get in it.
Jesus.
All right, so Sexton makes a couple mistakes. Lucky actually to get third with Barsha on him.
Dude, Sexton made a bunch of mistakes.
Yeah.
He like crashed into Barsha twice. That was just 2 of them. I feel like he was all over the place, dude.
Dude, how fast did Barsha look?
He's at the fastest lap time. He was
Yeah.
rolling.
He was killing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he looked good.
I still love after the race, he came to Sexton like, hey, you kind of, I don't know what they said, obviously, but it's like, bro, you do that stuff all the time.
Yeah. He needs to quit being a bitch and just freaking.
Do you think Sexton knew when not the second one, the first one, that Barsha was there and he was like, I'm just going to push him out? Or do you think he didn't know he was there?
I think he knew he was there.
Yeah.
Sexton said that it was his fault, and then I seen an interview with Barsha, and Barsha was like, he didn't do it on purpose, but it was frustrating.
Yeah.
Because, dude, Barsha was behind him, probably fucking revving the piss out of that dirt bike right behind him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And then the second one, he like stalled it. Sexton stalled it, and then he got it back together, and then Barsha's right there trying to take that corner, and it just wiped him out.
I think Barsha and Anderson just draw straws before each race to see who's going to be the bigger asshole that day.
So yeah, Sexton, man, he has to clean it up. He's so close.
Barsha would have passed him if Sexton didn't keep fucking him up.
Yeah.
He would have got around and probably left him.
If you watch it,
he crashed the last time.
He was closing in on Webb, and then he made that big mistake at the beginning of that rhythm, like cross-rutted. That was it. That was right there. And then he was just guarding his third.
Yeah, I think unfortunately for Barsha, he was just wrong place, wrong time twice in a row.
Yeah.
Barsha always tries to sneak on the inside instead of venturing out to the outside for passes.
That's why he's always planting people.
Yeah.
Anderson fifth. I'm sorry. Didn't see much of him.
Big disappointment to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Roxon.
And then Jay Coop, supposedly, unless he's back in for Dylan, I don't know. Great ride, and that's his last ride until outdoors, supposedly.
They're gonna want him to win that championship. I think he's just gonna be straight on outdoors.
Yeah.
You think they'll shut him down?
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to race to 450 anymore. I think he wants that
championship.
Yeah. He could get it too. He is.
Oh, absolutely. He's gonna blow. He's gonna blow
the Des Nations. The way he rode there, he was on a different level.
Yeah. You're gonna be like Hunter Who next in the outdoors, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be more Cooper than it is Hunter.
Yeah.
I think that Tom Vial also is gonna be doing pretty well outdoors.
Yeah, he was running pretty good at Daytona. He was, dude, honestly, he would have stayed up there, I think, but he was still struggling in the whoops. Like, that was where people were catching him. That's where Thrasher caught him, that one moto.
Yeah, but great ride for Jay Coop in the 450. Ken Roxon, didn't really see much of him. And then
dude, Kenny looked awesome that heat race. Then like main event, he just rode around in eighth.
It's kind of like the previous. What was it? It was like the Triple Crown. Did really good on one, and then the next two he was kind of like so.
Yeah, he kept Tomac honest that whole heat race.
Yeah. RJ, what about RJ that heat race?
That was awesome.
So awesome,
dude.
Do you think
he rode good?
I don't know what his contract is. Would you go 450? 24?
That had to have been such a huge confidence boost for that kid.
I know.
I think it's going to help him with the 250 big time.
Do you think that lets the air out of the balloon for Christian Craig? Like, what the hell?
He should be embarrassed on that.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like he rode pretty good, though.
What did he get? Like 9th, 10th?
Come contract time, dude.
9th.
That's going to matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think RJ could be. It could be RJ, J Coop, and then Hunter outdoor, like really competitive. That'd be good. And then Thrasher, maybe. I don't know. It depends on how he is with his knee. But that 250 outdoor might be pretty good to watch. But yeah, great run for RJ, winning the heat, and then staying, top 10 in the 450 main.
It'll be cool to watch the couple of East-West shootouts that they're gonna do.
Yeah. AP didn't really see much. I know he said on, I think, Swamp Mode, he was pretty disappointed in his night. Thought he should, could have done better. Christian Craig, did you see? I swear it was funny. It's like because they haven't shown Craig at all in the Supercross season. They showed like a clip, like 1 second, and Christian Craig running 8th. All right, back to Tomac. That was it. It's like they just showed it just to make sure he's on camera, and then gone. It was hilarious.
Logan Carnow made the main.
Yeah. Dean Wilson, about the same where he's at every week. Justin Hill, I give Hill some props, man. He's been off the bike for a while, and I mean he's not doing terrible.
Yeah, I mean he's probably one of the faster privateers outside of Savachi.
Yeah, I guess Joey's hurt still.
Yeah.
They say.
I'm wondering if Cowie's gonna try to look for a fill-in ride for AC.
Yeah.
They should find a permanent ride.
Matt, is AC done?
I don't know. I don't think they're really saying much right now, but he's not racing. Yeah.
What do you think, Mets? You're all for quiet.
I don't know. I'm not sure if he's done or not. He should. He should just quit and do some commentating.
Him and what's the other kid for 250? Austin Faulkner.
Yeah. He should have quit a long time ago.
I don't think Faulkner's done.
No, he's not done.
I don't think he's gonna get a ride next year.
I think he should just go 450 or whatever. I don't know, dude. He's been in the 250 so long. It seems like.
Yeah, how old is Faulkner?
I don't 25 probably. Got to be right.
I'm thinking he's mid-20s maybe.
I mean, RJ's 27.
Damn it, I didn't realize he's that old.
Yeah.
So does Jordan Smith, I think.
Yeah. I saw on Pulp last week or something. He said, if you have a beard and the kid and you're in the 250 class, it's time to move up. And then Jordan Smith shaved his beard.
I think that's the dumbest rule, like pointing the guys out of the 250 class, because really the 250 class isn't that interesting anymore because they're kicking all the fast guys out, so there's no real good racing. And the only thing I look forward to is watching the 450s.
Yeah, I agree.
They're not like kicking them out. They're just trying to get them all to move up. But dude, I think that's why the 450 class is stacked, kind of because of that, though, too.
So why isn't Jet riding 250s anymore? Or why isn't Jet allowed to ride 250s anymore? Because he pointed out they kicked him out.
Well, plus he's won like 3 championships, right? Or he's about to win 3 championships.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
They're kicking him out.
I also think if Jet stayed, you'd be like, dude, you got to go. Like, because if he keeps winning, it's going to make it more boring in a sense, right?
I don't know. I don't, dude. I'll tell you what. That one kid, that 3-digit kid on the Yamaha is fast. He's pretty
Deegan?
impressive. Yeah, is that his name?
Oh yeah, Deegan.
Dude, like I think he's actually going to be something for sure.
Yeah, he's only 17.
And I think if Jet was to stay in the class, I think he might put it on Jet.
What?
I don't know, man. I feel like
No, Jet's on a different level than anybody.
yeah, Jet is, man.
I
don't know.
see.
I'm excited. We'll see what happens at the East-West shootout, man. I'm curious to get together.
I think Deegan can do it, but I don't know. I think Deegan can get to that level.
I think the West Coast, the kids on the West Coast right now are faster than the kids on the East Coast.
I mean, I'm not saying it would happen like this season. That's for sure.
Right.
I think next season is going to be a lot different.
He's going to look like whole nother level up.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'll see if Hunter's
I don't
back.
know. You believe in that hype?
Yeah, after this past weekend.
Like he's
I don't know.
quiet,
It's hard to
but he's
say.
like,
he didn't catch second place, but
no,
he still had a solid third.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
nobody got him.
He told Jeremy Martin what's up and basically pushed Jeremy Martin to the side.
And,
That was kind of cool.
I was like, oh shit.
and he doesn't even have a handful of races under his belt yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, totally skipping ahead here, going to 250 next year. I'm assuming Hunter's still 250. Let's say hypothetically Hunter's 250 West, and he'll be the guy to the guy to beat for 250 West, East, whatever he's on. Who's the guy on the other side? Who's the other top notch dude? Jet's gone. Is it going to be Deegan?
Yeah. I'd say so. I don't know.
Deegan, it could be Thrasher.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the 450 class. Oh no, the Chance Hymas, dude.
He's done for this year in Supercross too, but he'll be back there next year.
He's fast. He gets down.
I mean, there's a lot of kids on Pro Circuit Kawasaki that should be healthy. Also,
yeah. What's the kid again? I keep missing his name.
Ryder DeFrancisco?
No, he'll be there, but another kid keeps getting hurt right away.
Jet Reynolds.
Jet Reynolds. Where is that kid?
He got hurt.
He's been hurt for years.
He had to take a ride in the ambulance.
Yeah. He's hanging out with that one Kawasaki.
Faulkner?
Yeah, Faulkner.
Yeah.
I mean, Reynolds he's only been pro for 2 years. Last year and this year.
He's been pro for 2 days.
He's been hurt, both of them. It's them Kawasaki's.
I feel like that Pro Circuit Kawasaki, those kids about have enough people for a class action lawsuit on that place.
Sure.
We never finished about 450. So Starling, Short, Clayson, and then Carnell made it back into the main again 2 weeks in a row. It's like Huff carries him, man. Huff loves him so much. Doesn't do much once he gets there, but he makes it.
Right.
McElrath qualified.
All right. Anything 450 you guys want to talk about? We never really talked about the track.
What's the most impressive and biggest disappointment?
Most impressive. Let me get back here. RJ, most impressive for me.
Yeah.
Biggest disappointment, I'd say AP. I figured AP would be a little higher.
I think my most impressive, I mean, RJ, absolutely, but I'm going to say Barsha.
Yeah.
And then my disappointment was Anderson.
Yeah, I think Anderson's my biggest disappointment. RJ is my most impressive too. I didn't think he was going to come out and do what he did.
I'm going to go with Tomac for most impressive after those qualifying times. Because, he went through and looked at the board and shook his head. You could tell he was disappointed on his times and stuff. And then he comes out swinging. So most impressive, and then the biggest loser, I'm going to go with Roxon.
Yeah.
Because Roxon was rolling in the timed practices, but he just failed when it was time to perform.
And dude, he looked awesome in that first heat race too.
Yeah.
I will say, we talked about last week, Tomac still isn't dominating races. There's no usually Daytona, he's 3-4 seconds up. He's still not there. It's crazy. I mean, it's Cooper Webb though, so it's not like it's crazy, but man, sometimes those races he's got 4 seconds on those guys. He's still, I mean, it was 1.5, maybe high at 2 the most. So it's kind of interesting actually.
I don't think he's doing anything that he doesn't have to do. If he can just ride a couple seconds out in front of somebody, I think he's fine with that.
Yeah.
He's won every race but 3. And then, I mean, I don't think the 450 guys typically gap each other that bad because I mean these are the fastest guys. Like there's the 250 class, you don't have the fastest guys in that class.
Yeah.
The 450 class is the fastest guys. That's why you don't see people just checking out that much, I don't think.
I think it would have been interesting if Sexton didn't mess up that rhythm, how the race would have panned out. Because he wasn't too far off. It would have been, I mean, you will never know, but wasn't too far off those guys. All right. Anything else? 450? Where we had Indy. We just talked about it. All right, we'll get back to who we think is going to win on that. All right, 250. Hunter. Let's talk about Hunter and Thrasher in that sand. Do you think Hunter knew it was Thrasher?
Oh yeah.
So if you watch right before that, Thrasher goes faster, then kind of goes out in front of him, and then you think Hunter's like, "Oh shit, that's my competition."
He knew who was in front of him in that main event.
Yeah, I don't know how you can't know who that is.
Yeah.
I don't think he intentionally tried to take him out because if you watch it in slow motion, Thrasher cuts down a little earlier.
Yeah.
Than Hunter. Hunter's going up into it, and Thrasher's cutting into him. So I think he went for an aggressive move. I don't think he meant to take him out, but
yeah,
just happened like that.
What do you think, Scott?
I think he definitely meant to check him, and I don't think he was worried about taking him out. If he took him out, he probably was like, "Oh well," but I would say he wasn't trying to not take him out.
Do you think Thrasher is, even though points wise is way off, Thrasher is Hunter's biggest competition in each race?
I don't know.
I feel like Thrasher's like up and down. Like he could be super hot, but he could also end up on the ground.
Yeah.
I'd say Max Anstey.
Yeah, because man, Anstey's been extremely consistent.
He's been rolling, but he just doesn't seem like he can catch Hunter. Like he's not far off of Hunter, but
I don't
he can't
think
catch him.
I don't think there's anybody. I don't think there's any East Coast guy right now that can.
Yeah, no. I think if Hunter gets a start, dude, he's gonna win. He was like 10 seconds out at the end of the race, like in front of Anstey.
I mean, Anstey's having a really good year. He's killing it. He just can't catch him.
I mean, Hunter's won 3 out of the 4 races so far.
I mean, also Anstey isn't on a factory bike either.
No,
he will be though. I bet next year.
I don't know.
It's kind of who you blow, really.
Did you see Anstey in the press conference? Like, you doing outdoors? He goes, "No, I do Supercross. I'm gonna do World Supercross." Basically, shit on the Super Motocross.
Who said that?
Anstey. But Tom Vial was like up there, right? And he was like running second or third, or he was in first or what? And then he crashed.
Yeah, he crashed hard.
Yeah, couldn't even bring his bike back. They said it was so bad.
Yeah.
And then Deegan in third, took out J Mart, and then basically he was out there by himself.
I don't think he really took J Mart out because J Mart was on the inside.
Yeah, he didn't really take him out, but he bowed.
J Mart just fell over because he's too short.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think that was probably a pretty big confidence booster for Deegan too, man. Getting on the
for sure.
Yeah.
Because now he knows he can get up there. He's been pretty consistent, really, too. You know, he hasn't had like any like bad races. He's been pretty consistent up there.
He's been fourth in every freaking moto he's raced, except for 1 5th and 1 like 15th, where he wrecked in that Triple Crown.
Yeah, and he hasn't been pushing it either.
I think that's probably the one that he got the 5th overall at Triple Crown.
Yeah, he had a 15.54.
Dang.
Yeah, he's not pushing it, and he's doing exactly what he keeps saying he's doing. He's learning, he's watching, he's absorbing everything, and then he's right there. Gets decent starts, and he's got the speed to hold people off.
He says he's surprised at where he's standing. I mean, I don't know. He's like, man, I didn't think I'd be up here. I just was gonna. He's like, I'm just taking and absorbing it as is, and I'm up here on the box.
Did you guys watch the timed practice?
No.
I watched some of it.
So
Yeah.
there's the big single before the finish line jump. Did you guys see that? Of
You see how I
course.
got cupped out that first one?
Like
But
that wall. The
there was a kicker before it.
Yeah.
Deegan was the only one that was jumping up to the top of it off that.
like
I was wondering if somebody would do that, but I never did see anybody do it.
that wall,
Deegan kept doing it.
like the wall
Really?
jump.
Yeah, the wall jump.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
He
I was
like-
wondering if somebody would do that.
He wouldn't get over it, but he was jumping right to the top of it, and then it was killing his momentum, but it was still faster going down the backside.
Like a skin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I wondered on the other side of the track where they had the triple quad, was it maybe
It was big.
double triple quad, where they jumped over the tabletop, and then they had the tunnel jump where the bikes would go underneath them.
There's a
Yeah.
bunch of people that
I
crashed
saw
that
AP triple over the tabletop, and then try to double that. It came up super short though.
Damn.
I was wondering if anybody would try that too.
So
You know what I'm talking about?
Thrasher
Sure.
crashed a couple times in that 250 main because he got
Oh,
taken
yeah.
down right at the start. Then he worked his way up pretty far. Then
He was getting there.
then he crashed on that quad. He jumped off the side of the track
Yeah.
and hay bale, just like Moran's did in the 450.
I think if he would have kept it, I think he was pushing too hard or something, or he cross-rutted. Man, I know. I like Thrasher though. I think he'll be good, especially next year.
I wonder if he'll get knee surgery before the outdoor season and skip outdoors.
That'd be smart.
Yeah. So Hymus up there in 6th, so not a bad ride for him. Blos, Shock, and then Colin Park, and then Thrasher at 10th. Welton, Hand, Hardy Munoz.
Michael Hicks did better, 14th.
Yeah. And then you know who is, you got Jack Chambers, Taylor Hawkins, and then way down there is Mosman. Did he finish the race even? I know he crashed.
He crashed.
Who cares?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah. What's
That's
with him,
how I
man?
feel, too.
It's bad.
Dude, Mosman's a squirrel.
It is bad. I feel like they should.
I think
Go
he
ahead.
might have like a health issue going on too, because he just hasn't quite looked the same this year.
I feel like they should do the East-West shootout in Daytona or Atlanta, like the big super track, the big like speedways.
Yeah,
That'd be sweet.
I think so too.
That'd be cool to see. So yeah, do you think who's your biggest surprise on 250? Deegan?
Mm.
I don't know
That
if
would
that's
be
a surprise for me. I mean, kind of, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Deegan. Deegan and Michael Hicks. Because Hicks, like, he's been making the mains do, but he just can't ride. So he's gotten like 22nd like every time he's made the main event. But at Daytona he got 14th. So that's quite the improvement for him too.
Matt, your buddy Braswell made it in.
I know. I see that.
Yeah.
How did he end up? Let's see.
He got 20th.
Oh, he fucking DNF. What a clear.
So yeah, I'll say Deegan surprised me, and then obviously Mosman's the biggest disappointment there in that whole thing. Like, I don't even know what's going on with that. Like, he hasn't even been close to being on the box in any race. So I don't know what's going on.
Kmart, another 5th place. Just
Dude.
right now in 5th.
J Mar's just waiting for outdoors. He's like, let me get through this, and then outdoors, I'm ready.
Yeah, just
See, I bet he's only going to be about 5th anyways in outdoors too.
Yeah, I wonder how that club bike does outdoors. Where's Mark Spanks? Hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say my most, I think, impressive would be that Cody Shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what did he finish 8th?
Yeah.
He was up front at the beginning of the race, wasn't he?
I have to go back and look.
He beat a lot of factory guys.
Yeah, and good ride for Chris Bliss too.
Yeah.
He set number 57. He got 7.
Is he the only? Where's McAdoo? He got hurt, or might not? I guess
he's west.
Do what?
He's West Coast.
Yeah, he's west.
Oh yeah. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Shimoda was supposed to be the
Yeah.
guy on the east that was going to be fast.
Who sent that meme of the pro circuit preseason?
I did.
Oh my god, that was so funny. It was Jason Anderson. That was it.
Dude, class action lawsuit. I'm telling you. They got enough people.
It's crazy that Blues is the 250 pro circuit guy.
He's holding it down, man.
That's awesome for him, though. Like, it's pumped. He's got to be pumped.
He's got a whole semi to himself.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't going to race. He was just going to do his suspension gig in Arizona.
Yeah. I wonder if I'm surprised like a privateer 450. Obviously I don't know how it all works out. Like doesn't come down to a 250 if a factory team offers. Like I'm just spitballing if like Kate Clayson's like, hey, can you go? I don't know how it's all set up. Like, hey, you want to go 250 per circuit? Would they do that, or would they rather stay 450?
I think it just depends on the rider.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how much they're making. Well, they make a lot more money in the 450 class than they.
It depends though. Like you're contracted with some sponsors, and if you jump teams, you have to drop and burn bridges with other sponsors. Because I had some opportunities that I turned down because I didn't want to. Believe it or not, I didn't want to burn bridges. But
any regrets there,
dude? My whole life's a regret.
Let's talk about total off the topic. How was Park City?
Oh, it was sick. Dude, so much snow.
I know.
Yeah, my buddy Shane at Fuel Clothing. Yeah, he hooked us up. So it was good. Me and Chase went out there.
Is that where you stayed?
Yeah, with my buddy. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we snowboarded like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then came home one day.
How was the Kim Block like museum or garage?
His garage, yeah. Those cars are sick. Yeah, his building's super cool. Like you go in, it's this warehouse, and it's made up of like all shipping containers, like all the offices, the bathrooms, like everything's shipping containers. It's sick.
Now, did you get in there privately, or is that a public can go in there?
We went in through the race shop, so privately.
Like he knew somebody or something like. So
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Shane is actually his place is right next door to him.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Park City's pretty cool. It's weird when you're down in like Salt Lake and then you drive up. It's like you drive above the clouds and it's like completely different.
Yeah, we were like 10,000 feet elevation, so it was cool. And then, we parked at Jeremy McGrath's house. That was cool.
Yeah, that is cool. All right, let's go to. We got Indy coming up. I know you guys are going. I'm gonna try to go as well. Let's go to some 450. What are we thinking for 450 Indy? I haven't seen the track. I don't know if you guys have. What's your all thoughts?
We're gonna do a live Rubber Side Down podcast directly outside on the sidewalk from the Paul Pemex Live podcast.
Let's do it. A show from a sideshow.
Yeah, we're busking. We have the busking podcast.
Are you guys? Do you think Tomac rides momentum for Indy?
I don't think there's going to be many races the rest of this year that Tomac doesn't win.
Yeah,
Really?
Tomac's always been really good on the East Coast tracks too. So,
Yeah.
now that most of the stuff on the West is done, like, man, he always was pretty dominating on the East Coast. But I mean, it's kind of a home race for Chase Sexton though too. So I'm sure Chase is going to have probably a lot of family and friends in Indy.
He's going to be pushing and he's going to fall over.
Probably.
I'm with Roth on the Tomac thing, man. When you think he's not going to win, he just wins.
Right.
The dude is just unbelievable.
And he's getting starts, man.
I like to know how he's done in Indy in the past. Yeah. Remember one year he went down and Dungey was leading and he was lapped down, but he just stayed on Dungey the whole time I lapped down. It was kind of weird. He's like, I'm just going to follow his lines all the way around, even though I'm a lap down. That was when he was on Honda.
Dungey sucked his whole career until last year. Last year, Dungey was cool.
Oh, because he came back for outdoors?
Yeah. Prior to that, he sucked. All them championships, they were gifted.
I don't know about that. But he never was a standout fast dude.
It's never gifted. It's earned every time, but yeah.
I will say he never raced like fully raced Villapoto, right? That was always a thing. Like it was never a full season with Villapoto.
Yeah, he did. That's when Villapoto won all the championships.
What's up saying? Like when Dungey won, that's what
Dungey won in 2010, and then Villapoto came in and started winning everything.
Well, I guess they're saying like when Dungey won championships, Villapoto wasn't there, or he never had like.
Yeah, right. Villapoto got hurt or something.
Yeah,
Villapoto had that one crash. I think it was in St. Louis.
Yeah,
we were there for that one.
Yeah, remember his bike cartwheeling in there?
Yeah, because he freaking he went into that rut and just spun on the concrete and just.
Yeah, I think he broke his arm or something.
Yeah, that was nuts.
I don't even know what we're talking. Oh, Tomac for CO. All right, Mets, write down some picks here for Indy.
Oh,
you probably won't be here next week, so it's probably pointless.
Probably not. Me and Brittany are gonna get crunk.
People still say that.
We do.
I know kids now. Does Chase say sus? Everything's sus.
Oh, Lily does. Chase, I don't think does.
All right, so you guys go ahead. What you got for Indy?
Who's going first?
You go ahead.
Me? Well, I'm writing my name. Okay, so.
Spell it SCOTT.
Is it? Okay. Indy. I'm going Tomac, Webb, Anderson.
Okay.
Man, no Sexton in the top 3 in Indy.
He's gonna crash.
He's gonna fall over.
Yeah, he's going.
Those are exactly what I was gonna pick.
So, am I writing you down for that?
We've all picked. I know throughout this, someone's picked Anderson every race, and he has never podiums.
Yeah.
He's got a couple podiums this year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it seems like every race.
Maybe one.
Who's next?
I'm gonna say Tomac, Sexton, Webb.
Tomac, Sexton, Webb.
Yeah. So.
All right, Helmer.
I'll go. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna go Sexton, Tomac, AP.
Yeah, you lost.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If AP has a shot at a podium, it's probably going to be Indy
or Atlanta.
Yeah, I think AP will be pumped up. I think he's going to have a lot of friends and stuff for that race. So, but the same with Sexton.
What do you got, Ryan?
I already said it.
Oh, what did he say?
Same as Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Champions right here, brother.
Uh-huh.
Are you going Hunter, Max? Who are you going for 250?
Hunter, Max, Deegan.
Oh, you are?
Who Roth? You are Hunter.
Same as Daytona. Hunter, Max, Deegan.
All right. The 96, 63, 238.
I'll go Hunter, Thrasher, Max.
I'm switching it up. I'm saying Hunter, Jordan Smith, Max.
Mm. That's a gamble there, but it's not a bad gamble. Because Smith has the speed to do it.
Yeah.
He just doesn't keep it on two wheels.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those tracks that I think Jordan Smith's going to be good at.
What do you think, Mets?
God. Okay. I am going. Let's see. Hunter, 238, and then Thrasher.
Deegan you don't even say his name.
Yeah,
Deegan in second place, huh?
238. What's his name?
What about this? Does Thrasher try to retaliate from Hunter this past week in Daytona?
I hope. I want to see some shit happen.
Honestly, I kind of do too.
Like, I'm so sick of, like, I don't know. Hunter just pushes them around like nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think he will, but it'd be cool if he did.
And he's foreign. We need to quit letting the foreign people take over.
Right, they're all too polite.
I know. Quit being bitches.
Yeah, we almost had a non-American podium if Tom Vial didn't crash.
Yeah, Tom Vial didn't crash. It would have been all overseas people.
That's exactly what's happening.
Oh, shoot. All right, well, Indy, you guys are all going. Matt, you going to go? You don't know yet?
You think Ferrandis will be racing this weekend?
No, he
Fuck
ain't.
Ferrandis.
That's what I'm saying.
I still think.
Dude, Frenchie wadded himself good.
Yeah, he did.
That was a McAdoo move.
They've been like kind of radio silence this week though. Ferrandis.
Yeah.
Well,
he needs to just
only
get ready for the horse.
I wonder if he got a concussion out of that one again.
Dude, he crashed hard.
Yeah, he did.
That motherfucker slung him around like a rag doll.
He got whipped.
Didn't he race the heat races though?
No,
I think he just finished that practice.
That was press day.
That press day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he ride the next day though? Didn't he?
No.
I think he rode qualifying.
Oh, qualifying.
Yeah, he came out and I think he was like,
Yeah,
I can't do this.
He was 13th in qualifying combined.
He was on triple and he was seeing 6 jumps.
Yeah.
You know who else didn't race was Colton Nichols.
Yeah, he wadded himself pretty good too, they said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Nichols?
Yeah.
Nichols is not going to have a ride. I don't think.
Yeah, he's not impressing anybody enough to get a 450 ride next year.
Privateer wise, probably.
I mean, Firepower Honda, maybe.
Yeah.
Or Hep Suzuki.
Let me look
That's
here.
Factor team. They're going to have the fastest riders next year. They're going to got Tomac and everybody.
If Suzuki builds a new bike.
They're going to kick Roxon off and pull Tomac over there to Suzuki.
I think it's cool. It's cool that they have some really competitive privateer teams like Phoenix Honda and Club MX Yamaha, dude. I think it's cool that they got some like legit privateer teams too.
What's Dean on? What's that team?
Firepower
Firepower Honda.
Same as Max Anstie.
Yep.
And then
that's what I meant. Firepower, not Phoenix.
Let's see.
Phoenix is on Unicross more. They were just doing Supercross till for Unicross, weren't they?
Yeah.
Does Barsha stay gas next year?
I don't know. That's weird. It's a weird situation, I think.
Yeah.
I'd say yes. I would think.
Unless he hangs it up, right?
I don't think he's ready to hang it up.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna hang it up yet. I think he still thinks he's going to win a championship, which I don't think I really see happening. But
I don't see him winning a championship. I can see him being top 3 at the end of the year eventually.
Yeah,
Gas needs to step it up and get 2 riders.
I know.
Yeah.
For sure. I could see them getting rid
They
of
need to
both
pick up Wilson.
Huh?
They need
Dean?
to pick up Wilson.
I think Dean said he's retiring after this year.
Yeah.
He needs to just do it now then.
He was just doing one last year, and he's going to do the World Supercross, and I think he's done.
it'd be cool if Gas picked up like Max Anstey or somebody like that.
I mean, he says he's staying on the podium. He's staying 250 until they force him out.
Yeah.
I think he's probably the oldest one in the 250 class, ain't he?
Yeah. For sure.
What
Yeah.
happened to that one guy that wears the eyeliner?
What are you talking about?
The dude that used to Vince Freeze.
Oh,
He's on Motor Concepts. They're only doing World Supercross.
What is World Supercross?
Matt,
It's the
what?
races that they had over in the world, Bo.
So
The championship rocks.
Bro.
Right.
So there's no races here that
I
are
think there's
World
2 in Australia. There's going to be 1 in Europe.
Yeah, one Great Britain, I think.
And then
Maybe Paris too.
Okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Oh, do you? All of a sudden, you know.
it's
Is he
not
gonna
the
be
World
one
Super Motocross.
No, okay. Yeah, it gets confusing because
Dude, it's so confusing.
the AMA is trying to compete with the World Supercross, so they got
Yeah.
Dude, and like, have you noticed this? They have like playoffs, so you got to make the playoffs
What the fuck is that shit?
to get into the super motocross
I
races.
saw that. They're like, Thrasher he's officially qualified for the playoff. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Nobody
dude,
gives a fuck.
I didn't know what the hell they were talking about either. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right.
It's like they're trying to get too NASCAR-y. Like that's
Yeah,
what
kind
I
of.
NASCAR
don't
is.
think anybody cares after the championship's over with. They're like, who gives a fuck?
Like,
Yeah.
but it's like NASCAR, they take the guys into the championship shootout, and then like points completely reset. So like if you were freaking like 40 points ahead of everybody, points go back to 0. And I think that's kind of like what they're doing for that super motocross thing, which is weird.
That's
yeah,
stupid.
but what's that? Is it going to be a huge payout? Because they've already got paid out for the Supercross and all that, and the motocross, because it's at the end of the end, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how it all works.
Yeah,
They probably don't either.
No,
it's making me yawn.
they just don't want the World Supercross people to go over to do that. So they're like, we got to figure out something.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't think they have to really worry about that, because I think they're all in bed with all the big corporations, Kawasaki, Honda. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think any of those teams are going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
Feld and the factory teams, they're all wedded together.
They are doing some pretty cool like places though, like LA Coliseum,
Charlotte.
Chicago Speedway. Like they're doing.
I think Charlotte, right?
Charlotte, yeah. So
Yeah.
like the tracks will probably be kind of cool.
So it's outdoor?
Yeah, they're all outdoor.
It's kind of like Daytona. It's like three Daytona tracks in a sense. That's set up in a sense.
Oh yeah. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and that's like the first Supercross race they've done in Chicago, I think, ever, right?
No. We did Juliet one year.
The Speedway.
Supercross?
Yep. I raced it.
And then there was guns firing everywhere, so they never went back.
I was on a YZ 125.
Woo! Zinger.
Big boy.
Zinger.
Big bore. The YZ 160.
Dang.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, you're what are you like, Max Anstey? Big bore.
Yeah. No, mine wasn't a big boy. My arena cross bike was.
All right. Anything else, fellas? Looking forward to Indy. Hope I see y'all. Hope I go. I don't know. I
You
got
ain't-
Aaron going, Ryan going.
Well, if you guys don't go, then let's just freaking have a watch party someplace.
Yeah. Whatever happened to what's his name? We kicked him out of here.
Oh,
Ivor.
Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Do you guys still talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
He's like, wait, what happened to me? Oh, we started a new one without you.
Did he ask?
No, I mean, he didn't ask me. No.
That'd be funny.
All right, boys, got it done. And all right, y'all have a good night. And maybe see you at Indy.
Cool.
All right.
See
See
ya.
you.